set. 19. 53
is the mark. Hey, defense, let's go. Motion. 53 is the mark. 53, check 53. On the ball. Kill.
Hey, alert.
Check 43. He's checking.
Hey, alert. Line up, go.
On first down, Hubbard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Bang. Watch the slant. Motion. Hey, alert 3. Check the hot read. Check 31. Check
59.
They'll try the left side. It's Hubbard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the air now with Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm about to take you to school. Watch this. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Set. 19.
Watch a slant.
Right back to him on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Open man is QT, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Set. 19.
Time to go. Night. Check three. You go tight.
Alert.
You got tight right there. Motion. Spoke foes to Mike. Mike spoke foes. Out, get him.
Out, go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
89.
Ricky. 44 is the Mike. 44. You can't block me.
Time to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Luck. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had 7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
I'm going to come back to you.
To throw again on second down. Watson. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. On first down, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
25, check 25, check 25.
26. 24. Echo.
Mike spoke up.
Again, it's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Check pass. Say.
24.
You. Watch the air. Shift. Watch the shift.
24 is down, he's coming.
They'll try the left side. It's Hubbard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Watch the screen.
Check safety. Showing up.
Hey, 31.
Rush in.
29.
Under 10. 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
X3, 218, jump. 11 feet.
They're going to go. It's Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now Locke. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They are going for it. It's Locke. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 31!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Down, he's coming. 44, Mike, 44.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? 44 is the mic.
On 3rd down, Hubbard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, that's complete right around the 8. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
What is that? 19! 44 to Mike. All day, punk. Slam. 59! Check. Lucky. Hey, 59! Flare. Line him up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, motion backfield.
44 is the mic. Check.
To throw is Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, fellas.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Yo! Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Shift. No.
Now a give right side. It's Hubbard. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. 24! 44 is the mic. 44 is the army. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
44. Hey, come on out here. Come get 31. Fine, let's go. Come get some. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
3rd and 2, Watson. Man open, Rice. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Alert.
Watson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 26, check 25.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Khalil Mack showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. They run with Hines. Got some room at the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Mexico. Check 13.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Lott. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Lott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hey, check 25. 24. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike's Fofo. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
From the 24, Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they work this well. Field across the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watson now still just the one incompletion. 16 of 17. It's first down.
Hey, 24. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 17 on a pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Any weapon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, 59. 44 to Mike. I got one.
On first down, it's Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Back. Check 52. 24. Shoot. Line up, go.
They'll try the left side. It's Hubbard. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third and 2, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Love. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Colts going on 4th. It's Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Mike Bobo. Let's go,
Here's Watson. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
44. Here we go. 9. Here we go. Cloud. Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo. 154.
Again, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mike, off. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check my 33. Check my 33. I got it.
Throwing is Love. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Right. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 11B. Check 49.
They snap it to Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
44 is Mike. Check. Zoom. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's a baby south. 44. Mike. 44. 59. Pretty quiet, D. Let's go.
Throwing now, Watson. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
We got this.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. Let's